Hare Krishna, everybody. Hari Bol. Thank you very much for coming back. We're coming to a new week, but this week it's only 4 days because yesterday we did not have a class. So, what was yesterday, Mr. Samart?
Balaram Jayanti.
Very good. Balaram Jayanti. Yes? You
Yes,
had
and also Dulan Yatra.
Yeah, Julan Yatra was going on for 4 days. So, how was the celebration at the temple there in Singapore, Samart?
Prabhu, it was very nice.
Very
And
nice.
plus, Prabhu, we gave the toys, monkey toy, Krishna's one, the cows and monkeys. We decorated that. We kept the monkeys and the toys and all, the Adiloba and all, and we decorated it. And then so much sadam was there.
What nice prasadam was there? Tell me.
So on the first day, they kept.
How come first day? I'm saying yesterday only.
Yesterday
Balaram.
so many sweets, and yesterday
Mm.
also it was in the afternoon also there was feast, in the evening also there was big feast. So there was a lot of samosas and bhajis
Wow. Which
and then
sweet did you like best?
I like that the one that I forgot. It's like a barfi. It's like a gulab jamun and the barfi. There are two. The gulab jamun you cut that and you put
Under like this and on top white like that, right?
a cream and then you put a cherry on top. That one.
Okay, very good. Jai Shri Krishna Balaram ki. Jai.
Yeah.
Krishna Balaram Mahaprasadam ki. Jai. Hare Krishna Bhavya.
Hi Krishna.
Yesterday was Balaram Jayanti. Yes? Did you know? Yes. Did you have something at home?
Nope. Nothing.
No, nothing. Oh, but did you think about Lord Balaram?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. We are having
Hare.
Balama Ashtami today in New Zealand.
Oh, okay, you're doing today. Yes.
Yeah,
You're very west, east, very towards the east.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
So,
we did fasting,
So
half day fasting. Yeah.
you had little,
Show your eyes.
you had little feast or a little something.
Yeah. But we are preparing for Janmashtami as well. Busy with the Janmashtami. So we are
Yeah.
celebrating on that this weekend, Saturday.
Okay, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice, Pavya.
Yeah. Good. Very good class.
Jai Shri Krishna Balaram. Okay, good. So last week, as you remember, we had the last day was a story from Gita Wisdom Tells, right? About showing by example. So we got that story where Srila Narada Muni goes to see all the houses of Lord Krishna and sees his different activities. Okay? So today's story is the second story from that verse, Yad Yad Acharati Shreshtas Tatta Devetaro Janaha Sayat Pramanam Kurute Lokastatanu. Right? So now we are going to read a story that gives a negative aspect of this verse, which means that a king that is bad. So how that is very not good, because if the king is bad or the leader is bad, then naturally the people will follow in the footstep of such a great person, even though he's bad. Infamous, there's famous and infamous. So we're going to read this. So we're going to start with the Mangalacharana prayer. So here we go. Om Jnanatirandasya Jnananjalashilakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swam Rupa Kadamahim Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guruho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sakadatam Sahagana Ragunantam Vitam Tam Sajeev Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijanam Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagan Shivishakam Vitamscha E Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarupyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Sarasvati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Vasya Nishatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Okay, so we're not many of us today. Samarth, any idea why? What's going on in Singapore?
No, Prabhu, everyone in Narayani is free. Krishnavi is sick actually. Krishnavi is sick, so she cannot join the class.
Okay.
Are free. It's not free. You can.
Samarth, it looks like you have a dragonfly on your head, you know. The two wings are like this, you know, behind flying. It landed behind the tail, you know, and the wings giving you some kiss behind the head, you know. Okay, so all right, we are going to start reading the story. So it's the story of a king called Vena. So Samarth, you must know, I believe.
Yeah,
King Vena. So King Vena was the son of Maharaj. What is the name of?
Anga.
Anga, King Anga. Thank you, Samarth. Pandit. King Anga. So King Anga was a righteous king, but then he got a bad son because King Anga actually got married to the daughter of death personified, right? And that's why King Vena got bad qualities, because generally the son gets the quality of the mother and the mother gets the quality of the father. So like that, King Vena got the quality of death personified. So that's why he was very cruel. So we're going to see, but the son of King Vena is Prithu, right? Prithu Maharaj. And he was an incarnation, Shakti Avesha avatar of Krishna. So first of all, I'll show you some paintings, some beautiful paintings. So we have here King Prithu. Can you see?
Yes.
Are you seeing nicely?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so we have Prithu Maharaj and his wife. So you have the dead body of King Vena here. So the sages, they knew how to churn some parts of the body of the king in order to create a son. Okay, so like that. So this is King Prithu. And prior, so we can think that how come from such a sinful father an incarnation of Godhead is coming? So prior to churning him, they churned him here. So the Nishad tribe was created from the body of King Vena. So the Nishadas were sent to the jungle. So all the sins of King Vena were born as the Nishadas, and the rest, what remained, came out. So all the good qualities of King Anga came back like that in the body of Prithu Maharaj. So this is King Prithu, who washes the feet of four Kumaras. So he took instruction from them. He accepted them as their spiritual master, as his spiritual master. This is the coronation of King Prithu. So we can see that all the demigods are coming and giving presentation to King Prithu. Of course, today's story is about his father, but still it is related. So we have, Varuna, Indra, Vayu, Shiva. They're all offering different items to King Prithu. This is how King Prithu was loved. And you can see the great city, such a great city filled with riches and wonder and opulence and piety. And King Prithu was loved by one and all. Here we see how Indradev asked forgiveness to King Prithu because he actually offended him by stealing the horse that was meant for sacrifice. King Prithu was going to perform 100 horse sacrifice.
Indra has 1,000 eyes all over his body.
1,000 eyes, yes, 1,000 eyes. That's why he's called the 1,000 eyes god sometimes. That was a curse, actually. He got cursed because he made a mischief. So, like that, Indra asked forgiveness to King Prithu Maharaj on the order of Brahma. Brahma came and settled the whole episode, and Vishnu, even Vishnu was here personally, like that. This is how Prithu Maharaj went back to Vaikuntha Loka with his wife. You see at the back here, his body got, you see Prithu in front and his wife behind, like that. So this is how a perfect devotee goes back to Godhead. The Vishnu Dutas will come and will carry one like that. Isn't it wonderful?
Yes.
Would you like to get on such an airplane?
Yes.
This is the glory. This is the glorious death. No more death, actually. You just leave your material body and get on the spiritual airplane and go back to Krishna. That is, these people don't know that. People do not understand this great. They are in ignorance, not knowing why we are here, what is the goal of life, what comes after death, what to do, what not to do. Prithu Maharaj performing austerities with his wife, like that. Prithu Maharaj breaking mountain peaks. You see how he's breaking? It is said that he was breaking mountains to make the earth leveled so that it's easier for agriculture. Okay, and here we have Vena. Sorry. We have also King Vena. Only one painting of King Vena. This one. So this is what we're going to read this story today. So you can see how King Vena is being cursed. You see how the powerful sages are using their Gayatri thread. They wrap and then they utter their curse like that. So the Brahmins are very powerful, actually. They also can kill with their curses, you know. And this sinful King Vena, we're going to see what's going to happen to him today. All right, so here we start. I'm sharing the... can you see this? The end of evil King Vena? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. We start. The end of the evil King Vena. Once there lived a great king named Anga. He possessed all good virtues and took great care of his subjects. He had a son named Vena, who was very cruel. Even as a child, Vena would kill his playmates mercilessly and unnecessarily kill innocent animals in the forest. Can you imagine how wicked he was? He would play with you and then kill you if he wanted. Just such an evil child he was already. You see here? So the sages cursing him. Everyone was afraid by the mere mention of Vena. King Anga punished his son several times to reform him, but failed. Disgusted, he left the kingdom and dedicated his life to meditation and the service of Lord Vishnu. He finally reached Vaikuntha. Meanwhile, the people, priests, and ministers of Anga's kingdom became anxious. They searched for Anga everywhere, but could not find him. The sages, headed by Brigumuni, were concerned about the welfare of the people. Therefore, they decided to enthrone Anga's son Vena as the king. The ministers didn't agree to this, for they were well aware of Vena's cruelty. Still, there was no alternative. So the sages coronated Vena as the king. So you see how important it is that there's a king in the country. Even though Vena was so bad, still the sages decided that never mind, there should be a king after all. Because it's a fact, when there's no king, then all the rogues and thieves, they're going to start to steal and kill. But at least Vena was the greatest rogue, so he would punish very severely all those smaller rogues and thieves. So at least the smaller ones got subdued, but then the biggest rogue was in power. Vena's cruelty was well known all across the kingdom. He became even more arrogant on ascending the throne and started insulting the sages. He prohibited the Brahmanas from performing sacrifices and rituals. As a leader and king, he should have set a good example for others, but he himself obstructed their dharma. So we can see that this is the demonic quality, that a king obstructs the performance of Vedic sacrifices. Just like the country where we live now here in China, they do not want anything to do with religion. So that means what? Demonic. Seeing Vena's atrocities, the sages became worried and discussed among themselves. We crowned Vena as king because in the absence of a king Anga, there was crisis in the kingdom. Now, the people are in danger. The present condition of the state is just like a log with fire blazing at both ends. If you take a log of wood and you start fire on the left and fire on the right, how can the middle survive, right? So that means on one side, there's the evil king giving us suffering, and on the other side, there's the rogues and thieves giving us suffering. What to do? We should try to counsel Vena. If he does not accept our advice, we shall burn him to ashes with our powers. Supporting this wicked king is like nurturing a poisonous snake with milk. So it is said that the poison of a snake becomes even more if we feed him with milk. If you feed a snake with milk, his poisonous effect will increase. Having thus decided, the sages approached Vena. Displaying their discontent, they said, "Dear king, by obstructing the worship of Lord Vishnu and the Devatas, you will spoil the spiritual lives of your citizens and will surely fall from your position. A pious king is supposed to protect the citizens from enemies and facilitate the worship of the Lord. Only when the Lord and the Devatas are satisfied can you attain all success and prosperity." Yes, that is a fact. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gīta that one who does not yaha shastraviddhimutsrajya vartate kamakarataha nasasiddhim apapnoti nasukam na param gatim. If you give up the injunctions of the Lord, the Vedas, nasukam na param gatim, you have no happiness, no supreme destination is achieved by you, and no perfection. Nasa siddhim avatnoti. You will not achieve perfection. Vena replied very arrogantly, "I am the king and the real God and master of all the citizens. Since you all are foolish, you desire to worship Vishnu and the Devatas instead of me. The king is the combination of all the gods, Vishnu, Brahma, Shiva, and all the Devas reside in a king's body. So you better worship me." You see how wicked he became? He thought himself to be the embodiment of all demigods.
He thought himself to be Krishna.
Yes, he thinks he's Krishna. So proud, arrogant. In this way, Vena pompously uttered some made-up philosophy, presuming himself to be God. He considered himself as wise and learned and insulted the sages who had made him king. The sages became enraged and shouted, "Kill this impudent person who disregards Lord Vishnu. If he lives, he will destroy the whole world. He does not deserve to sit on the throne." So saying, the sages killed impudent Vena merely by their angry words, devoid of any weapons. So you see how powerful the sages were because of their austerity and all. They developed mystic power that simply by cursing, he died. When a leader doesn't set the right example for others, he's unfit to be a leader. Yes. So Lord Krishna personally set a good example as a householder king and impressed Narada Muni. Vena set a bad example as a king and was cursed by the sages. What makes a leader fit to be a leader is exemplary and responsible behavior. When leaders fail to do so, they soon lose their position. So now, how to know what is a responsible behavior and an exemplary behavior? That's why we have to go to Shastra, right? We have to follow an authority, a spiritual master. Okay. So did King Vena follow an authority? No, he followed his own self only. Hare Krishna Vishnu, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So have you listened to the story? Yes? Okay. Oh, Krishna V is not feeling good, Krishna V. Take care, Krishna V. Take good rest. Ah.
She's sick.
Yeah, drink a lot of water, Krishna V. Okay. Very good. So, you see, that verse again, we can maybe practice it one more time. Yad yada charati shreshtas. And then we'll give you one more story. Do you want?
Yes.
Yes, one more story. Okay.
Yes.
We'll go for one more. But first, let's go see that verse. Which chapter? What's the number of this verse? Who can remember? Yad yada charati shreshtas. Chapter 3, text 21. Okay, you're seeing here. All right. 321. Remember that. Okay, easy way to remember. 3, 2, 1. They're following one another, right? Yes? 3, 2, 1. So, yad yada charati. We follow the leader. 3 is the leader, then number 2, then number 1, okay? You should remember next time. Easy way to remember this verse. You see that? 3, leader is here, and then you have 2, and then the little one. 3, 2, 1, okay? Yad yada charati shreshtas tattadevetaro janaha sayat pramanam kurute lokastaran vartate. So what is the translation? Whatever action a great man performs, common men follow. And whatever standards he sets by exemplary acts, all the world pursues. Okay, to pursue something, to follow something.
Like to follow.
Yeah. Oh, Hare Krishna Mitra, Hare
We
Bol.
follow Prabhupada.
Okay, so Hare Krishna, before we go to the next story, I'd like to hear some of the things you've done during the weekend, some devotional activities. So Samar told me he ate this wonderful mix of gulab jamun and barfi together yesterday at the feast.
I also read the Ramayana.
Oh, you were reading from the Ramayana?
Yes.
Right? The one from Krishna Dharmadas, is it?
Yes, and I also got these new books, and Gīta Wisdom Tales.
Oh, this is a new series, or is just the same?
All 5.
Oh, all 5 together, right? Is it that the temple has ordered these, or your father has ordered from website?
My father got but the temple will get like this.
Yeah. So is it because the link I had shared from the Tulsi website? Is it?
I am not so sure. I have to ask.
Okay. Because yes, I found those links, all like that, all the Gīta Wisdom Tales and all the Bhagavatam Tales also. Okay, thank you, Samar. Okay, Vishrut Shiram, what have you done during the weekend? Devotional activities? Unmute yourself.
Prabhu, I also dressed my deities.
Oh, your small deities at home, huh?
Yeah, I have a Krishna. Krishnavi has a Laddu Gopal.
Oh, very good. So, Vishrut Shiram, what have you done? Vishrut Shiram, what devotional activities have you done?
Why are you frozen? You're like
anything.
A robot.
Anything. Chanting also can, anything. Okay, we'll go to... Oh, the Julan Yatra. You pulled Radha Krishna, yes?
I saw you.
Yeah, we saw you during the live stream. We saw camera. Yeah, camera. We saw Vishrut and we saw Samar, like that. Okay, Mitra, what have you done this weekend?
Now I left
How many days did you go?
Only for
2 days.
2 days, huh? Which decoration was your favorite?
The Prabhu's one.
The Prabhu's one. So that was what? You can describe a little?
With the fruits everywhere.
There are many fruits.
Mm.
Very nice.
And
Very
the
nice.
last Lalitra was actually the best. Last day of
Oh.
the Lalitra.
Oh, last year. Okay.
Last day. Last day.
Oh, last day. Oh, who did?
Prabhu's only.
Prabhu's. Okay.
2 days Prabhu's, 2 days Mataji's. Mataji's
Oh.
is Ashtasati.
So it's competition. Who has more devotion, the Prabhus or the Matajis? Okay. Okay, Bhavya, what have you done during the weekend?
What's the hat doing?
You have knitted a new hat? Is this a new hat?
Yeah, look at what's doing.
What have you done devotional activities, Bhavya, this weekend?
Making a mess.
Making a mess. Devotional mess, is it? No, just a mess. Okay, all right. Okay, very good. So we're going to begin the new story. Are you ready?
Mom,
All right, we begin.
the silly story.
Here we go. Faith in Krishna. Once on the bank of a river, there lived a very famous and learned Panditji. Villagers would come to him to seek guidance and blessings. Excellent. Your explanation of Vedanta Sutra is perfect. You are the greatest and most learned. Thank you. Thank you. On the other side of the river, there lived a milkmaid called Lakshmi. Lakshmi delivered milk daily to Panditji.
It's not made.
Yeah, well, as I said, there's many mistakes in this book. Every day she would rise early and bath and milk the cows.
Cause your milk.
She would then feed her sick father. Then she would set out in the boat to supply milk to Panditji. Namaste, Panditji. Oh, Lakshmi, at last you have come. I'm waiting for the milk. I want the milk earlier, so come before sunrise. All right, Panditji, I will try my best. The next morning, she got up early to finish her work. She came to the river bank before sunrise, but the boatman had still not come. Oh, the sun has started to rise. Panditji will get angry. Finally, the boatman came. Please, hurry. I was supposed to take this milk to Panditji before sunrise. Lakshmi, you have come late. Sun has already risen. Why were you late? Sir, I came before sunrise to the riverbank, but the boatman was late.
Then why don't you go under?
Don't give me silly excuses. Don't you know who I am? I am the greatest scholar. Better you try getting up early. Please forgive me, Panditji. She wants milk. Panditji kept chastising. People cross the ocean of life simply by chanting the names of Krishna, and you can't even manage a small river? Lakshmi took the advice very seriously. Please forgive me. Tomorrow I shall come before sunrise. Panditji, today I have come early. Oh, yes. You have reached before sunrise. I don't see the boat. How did you come? The way you told me, Pandiji. The way I told you? Which way? You told me that simply by chanting the names of Krishna, one can cross over the ocean. So I simply followed your instructions and simply walked over the small river. How is it possible to walk over water? Will you show me? She soon started chanting and walked over the river back to the opposite bank. Krishna, 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 Krishna. See how easy it is, Pandiji. Please come here and bless my father and my house. My new silk dhoti will become wet. Say Krishna, Pandiji, and cross over the river. But Pandiji was not able to walk on water. He immediately fell in water and got wet. Pandiji, you are not thinking of Krishna. You are thinking of your costly silk dhoti, and hence you are unable to cross over the river. Oh, Lakshmi, I was so proud of my learning. Now I know that pure and simple faith like yours is what that truly counts. This is what truly matters. God bless you. So the moral of the story is that faith in the Lord can help one overcome impossible situations. And also that pure devotion does not depend on learning. Right? So Jnana karma navritam anukulina shish. So pure devotional service is beyond jnana and karma, so-called learning. So in order to be established in full devotion, you see how the milkmaid, she had complete faith. Yes, if I chant Krishna, I can cross over the obstacles. And she did it. But the so-called Pandiji was very proud of his education, his learning, like this. So he could not, right? So those who are attached to this wealth, beauty, fame, all these things, all the fruits of material enjoyment, they cannot absorb their mind in Krishna consciousness. And this is described in the Bhagavad Gita 2:44. Bhogaishvaya prasaktanam taya paritachetasam vyavasayatmika buddhi samadau na vidiyate. So bhoga, aishvarya, bhoga, sense enjoyment, aishvarya, opulence, material opulence, prasaktanam, attached to, taya paritachetasam, the mind being bewildered by such things, vyavasayatmika buddhi, so fixed up intelligence, determination in Krishna consciousness, samadho na vidiyate, they cannot attain this samadhi, this absorption and constant devotion to Krishna. So it's not about how much learning we have, it's about the faith, simple faith. That's all. Did you like this story?
I loved her.
Yes. Okay, Vishrut, yes.
I already know the story.
You knew this story?
Yeah, I already know the story.
You heard before, yeah? Bhavya, are you a little baby sucking your thumb? You should wash your hand.
I read it before already.
Okay, very nice. Take your weapons against Maya. Time to chant. Chanting together increases one's devotion. That's why Prabhupada arranged for morning chanting session amongst the devotees. Yes? In the temple room. Like this. Take everyone.
Like this.
I want
Like this.
I want everyone to unmute yourselves and chant loudly. Okay?
Wait.
We're going to begin. Okay. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासारि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम नाम नाम हरे हरे। Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Nam Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare Hare. Everybody is muted. Why? Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Nam Hare Krishna Ram Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh, Lord Shiva also.
Oh, but demigod worship, we cannot do demigod worship, right?
Yeah, so that's not approved by Prabhupada somehow or other. Okay, thank you very much. So tomorrow we're going to be reading from Bhagavatam Tales. We're going to meet at the same time. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva Gītānām pāvanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Anantudi Vaishnavinda ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Go Premanande, Hari Hari Bo.